In the beginning, for the construction of research, planning and also your evaluations, starting with the research and planning, you use various different kinds of technologies now these days instead of just focusing on just like books, writing things on paper. I mean, for example, I use for my research and planning, I went to YouTube and had a look there to my sort of genre at the time, because I didn't select a dubstep genre straight away. I chose drum and bass. I was researching into drum and bass. This was through YouTube, quite a few number of websites to do with drum and bass as well, to get an outline of what sort of thing I'd be looking for. I then changed my mind to the dubstep and used the exact same ideas there by looking through YouTube. Obviously that's like using the internet, like variable websites, to just like literally gain some sort of knowledge into what sort of thing I was getting myself in for. The planning though of the music video was done by storyboarding, so starting off on paper, drawing it all, you know, planning it out, and then to make it complete we animated it and made it into an animatic storyboard using the Apple Macs provided at college at the start. The idea was that we'd use software that we hadn't used before, so instead of just doing the simple thing of taking a picture of it and just using that picture, we went straight into the photo booth, took the picture and mucked around with the picture to get an understanding of how it works. With photo booth you can take the picture there with the Apple Mac camera, or import the picture from a memory stick that you've brought in with all your pictures on, and you can do certain things to the pictures which allow it to like be more composed in a way. You can actually define certain pictures to show different sorts of like techniques you're going to use with the filming, and really it's just a case of getting used to the Apple Macs themselves. I mean, the Apple Macs, personally I'm not an Apple fan, I'm more of a Windows kind of guy, but with Apple I found it quite difficult because the software is very unfamiliar to me, especially in the planning. Like I just said with the photo booth, you've got the new Adobe Premiere as well. Used iMovie in my AS projects, and I went to use Adobe Premiere this time, and as soon as I opened that up I looked at it and was like, oh my god, this is going to be impossible. But apart from that, I went through it, I gave it a go. I just found it too confusing, so trying to develop my skills in that did not work. Even the help with the teacher, it just didn't seem to like, it just didn't rub off at all or anything, so I had to go back to iMovie. But still, like, an engagement in technology just from simple taking the shots and just putting them into a program and then clicking import. With iMovie there were quite a few number of things that I tried differently, improving my skills in that, because from before I wouldn't use sound effects, I would not use video effects, I would just use transition shots and fade outs. In this one I've used quite a number of transitions, but video effects and visual effects and audio effects as well, to enhance music, to enhance video qualities. I tried developing my skills with iMovie as much as I could, and even went back to Adobe Premiere with a completed completed section of the music video, but it just was not going to happen. The internet came quite handy as well in the planning, because even though you plan your music video through that, you look at YouTube and you just gain so much knowledge from looking at other people's work. You know, you don't take any of their ideas as such, but you have a look and you see what sort of shots they've used. Like, you get to hear the sort of changes in the music compared to the visuals of the music video they've completed. And just really just helping. Yeah, again, you can use YouTube to comment to them, talk to them how everything, how everything went, what sort of things can they advise you to do and stuff like that. With the evaluating stages of my project, I started evaluating it through pen and paper questionnaires, and then developing that into a technological outcome, getting people to comment on my YouTube account, for example, and also using technology to, for instance, getting all my personal opinions, my personal evaluation of everything and how it's been going. But no, yeah, the media technologies, like for instance now I'm using the video camera used to film the music video itself at the moment, whereas before some people would have just used something like a mobile phone just to take a quick snapshot. Most people would have actually put this into a PowerPoint presentation, but I've decided to use the video camera itself. Throughout my research planning, filming and evaluating sessions, I have used as much technology as I can. I have kept it down to a simple level, but nowhere in this, apart from the storyboarding, have I used pen to paper. It's all been word processed. It's all been stacked away nicely in files, very nice and tidy, so it's not confusing. I've made the job easier for myself by using technology. Also, within the evaluating stages, for the planning and the evaluating, the blog that we use is one big evaluation, one big planning stage as well, because you plan your way through it. You use the internet and the blogging system to record everything you're doing. Like for example, this particular video itself will find itself on the blog as the evaluation stage of my blog, but apart from that, throughout the others, it's been all research and planning. Everything's been there, recorded down, word processed. The final video is also found on here, just an uploading skill. So throughout my entire year with this project, I have been using as much media technology as I can. The overtake shot, yeah?